Yeah.
Let's rock this joint! Oh, yeah! You get nothing! You lose! Good day, sir!
Inconceivable!
When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes!
I want you to remember this face here, okay? This is the guy behind the guy behind the guy. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills!
I'm kind of a big deal.
They've done studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
How about that?
Come on! Quit stalling!
W7 live here from the Triton Center. The band is in the house. It's starting to fill up. As I called it, it's the, maybe appropriately, it's the creasters out here making their way to the gym tonight. Yep. Kind of making their way out for the Christmas and Easter services. A big one on tap, so all those that haven't made it out of the house this season, they finally make it out. Beautiful day, started off with a little snow on the ground, and it makes it definitely feel like playoff basketball here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Ari Hinz alongside me. Deangelo missing. He's beating on a drum or something over there in the pep band, so he'll join us in a little bit. But Ari, a big one on tap tonight. Hortonville Polar Bears, they come in top 10 team in Division I in the state. Notre Dame, obviously a top 10 team as well, number 2. Couple of opponents that these guys have in common is Pewaukee. Both of them lost to them way back in the beginning of the year, though. Yep. So these squads are way different than from when they played Pewaukee. Good quality wins for Pewaukee, but kind of another test here for Hortonville and Notre Dame. Obviously, Hortonville tested night in and night out in the FBA. They've gone through that conference pretty smoothly. One hiccups, one loss to, of course, the Kimberly, but they sit at the top 16-1, or I believe they lost to Neenah, actually it was. So, anyway, it doesn't matter. Notre Dame, they've got the one loss overall. That was way back against Pewaukee. So I'm really excited to see this one and where things it's a measuring stick game. You put in a good scouting report. Can you learn the scouting report? Can you put it into action tonight in what is a state semifinal, if not state final game.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll take a quick break. You are watching the Duel Concrete pregame show. When we come back, we'll dive a little bit more into each team here on the Duel Concrete pregame show.
It gets to the point where you have to start giving up sports, then you know it's time. I would highly recommend Orthopedic Associates. I had a full knee replacement. By 3 months, I was water skiing again, playing hockey. I have no pain. I just feel like I have a whole new life again.
We're back with the Duel Concrete pregame show. Just a reminder, concrete work requires specific expertise, and you need to find a Wisconsin contractor that has the tools, experience, and desire to get the job done right. At Duel Concrete Construction, we understand all of the intricacies involved in any concrete job you need to complete. Our licensed and insured contractors have the skills and knowledge you need to complete your project safely and efficiently. Visit duelconcrete.com to learn more. Well, Ari, we talked about it a little bit. This is a Hortonville squad that comes in very good record, and I'm looking for big nights. Everybody knows Rainey Wilson's going to come with her game. Everybody knows Michaela Warner is going to come with hers. To me, it's going to be, I think, the big night is going to be the senior Callie Pepler. Coming back this year from the ACL injury she suffered last year, came back at the midpoint of the season, and I think just now starting to hit her stride. So for me, we know Rainey Wilson's going to be there. We know Michaela Warner is going to be there, and Carden Pepler as well, the freshman. But I think it's going to be Callie Pepler. She's got averaging 10 points per contest this year, shooting 48%, 30% from the three-point line. I think it's going to be her in that kind of third, fourth scoring role, really stepping up and taking the charge tonight. And I think that ultimately could put them over the top against Notre Dame. She missed the matchup last year because she went down with the ACL injury. She sat there, and I think, she watched that 18-point lead evaporate, and I think she lets that marinate for a year and can be the difference maker this year.
For sure. And I think last I checked a few days ago, Hortonville was ranked number 4 in the D1, so they're pretty tough matchup here. I think it'll be a close game.
Absolutely. And for the Tritons on the other end, we know who their big three are, right? It's going to be Gracie Grash, it's going to be Trista Feda, and then Sydney Whitehouse. Beyond that, though, who knows? Peyton Musiala, she's had some up and down games. She's had some games where she's been there at 20 points. She's also had some contests where, just maybe a defensive matchup, things like that, not getting in the flow of the game. She's been down around 8 or 9 at some times. So it kind of be interesting to see if she can get it going in the half-court offense, because I know Hortonville, they're not expecting to turn the ball over against this Notre Dame pressure tonight, so I don't expect the Tritons to get a lot of easy fast break points. So it's going to be, can somebody like Peyton Musial be the difference maker in that half-court, that kind of half-court offense? 3.5 minutes away from National Anthem starting lineups. Dom Deangelo making his way back over here. He's pulling triple duty tonight. We had him on setup. We had him on pep band control. Now he's back over here joining us for the Duel Concrete pregame show. At Duel Concrete Construction, our goal is to provide you with affordable, quality concrete work. We take care of all the details on the job from start to finish. To get your next concrete project started, give our team of professionals a call and describe what it is you're looking for, and we'll begin the quoting process. Let Duel Concrete Construction be your Wisconsin contractor and get your job done right the first time. Visit Duel Concrete, that's DUEL Concrete.com to learn more. We'll take a quick break. We're about 2.5 minutes away from National Anthem starting lineups here on W7.
Skies above, don't fence me
Back here on the Duel Concrete pregame show, about 1:45 to go for national anthem starting lineups. Dom Deangelo joining me now. Right here, ready for the out on a limb prediction. Dom, you got your prediction for tonight's contest.
You know, big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. This two teams went to overtime last year. I'm not going to say it's going to go that far, but each team will have multiple 15-plus point per game scores.
Okay.
It's going to be a shootout.
All right, Ari, what do you got?
All right, I'm gonna follow that path a little bit. I'm gonna go with both teams. The final score here is gonna be within single digits, honestly.
Single-digit margin of victory for one of these teams. Not gonna pick a winner though.
Yeah.
Good broadcaster you are. Not gonna pick one. I already let my cat out of the bag earlier. I think Callie Pepler, Hortonville, she's got the big game tonight. She's going 24+ in tonight's contest.
Like it.
So she's a difference maker in tonight's contest. We're going to get out there on the floor. You're watching W7. Presented by Whitehouse, Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
You want to do this or should I?
Welcome to the Notre Training Center. Tonight, we have a non-conference basketball showdown featuring two of the most highly regarded basketball teams in the state. We have the Hortonville Polar Bears. And we have the Notre Dame Tritons. Before we meet the players, coaches, and referees, please stand. Kindly remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem as performed by the Notre Dame Academy Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Steve Johnson. A 6-foot senior, number 22,
What an introduction and what a scene we have for you today. Number 4 against number 10 in the state. Only 5 losses combined between these two teams in a series that dates back to 2016. Triton's 6-1 in those matchups. That came to overtime last year was an instant classic.
Scoreboard up. We'll get a clock up for y'all here shortly. Dom Deangelo on the play-by-play.
Inside immediately, how they like to start things off. Resch left it strong. Wall drop an offensive board, finds a cutting Musial, who can't score. And the rebound's taken by Paige Lilly. Here come the Polar Bears the other way. Fresh off that win against Nina last Friday. Here's a Lilly. Resch starts out on her. First shot of the night is a bucket for Rainey Wilson. Leading scorer on this team at about 23 points a game. Off to a good start, gets her first 2. They go inside, wall drop with the left hand, scores. Here comes that full court pressure. Lost it out of bounds, it's early turnover for Wilson. So a bucket and a mistake to begin.
Rare turnover for Wilson.
Here's Feda inside the wall drop. She's got the first 2 of the night. Trying to go for more, could not. Shot may have been altered. Lilly with the rebound. This is the matchup to watch. Wilson and Waldrop. In the corner they go. 3-pointers up. Good rotation on that ball. And Michaela Warner knocks it down. The 6-foot senior gets on the board. Speaking of super seniors, Fade, a nice pass to the cutting Musial and the foul. So Peyton Musial, who's really come on as of late, had 20 points in their win against Southwest on Friday. Now the chance for a 3-point play. That had to slip, right? I don't think I've ever seen her shoot an air ball in her career. That foul went against Lilly, her first.
Yeah, something about that just didn't seem right off the hands.
Here's Warner working on Resch. Up top to Lilly. Fakes on the 3, now drives. Back to Warner. She also fakes on 3, didn't have any space. There's Wilson, good pressure from Waldrop.
See that Triton bench into this defensive possession.
Deep 3-pointer. No good from the corner for Lilly, and Fada comes down with a rebound, looking to push. Slows it up, fires a rifle pass, but Whitehouse couldn't control it.
That hit Wilson in the leg, and I think she was surprised herself.
Hepler kicks it out. Lilly tries a 3. Got it! They've come out shooting early. They've doubled them up in the first 3 minutes.
Well, Hortonville controlled most of the game last year.
Waldrop looking for some space. May have gotten away with a travel as Whitehouse saves it.
Talking with head coach A.C. Clouthier before the game, felt that game really taught him a lot last year, even though it was a loss. Felt like they benefited that, and that's what put them over the hump. Towards the end, when they were playing Nina, and Nina cut their deficit in half. They were able to fall back on that Notre Dame game.
Revenge on the mind from a season ago as Warner sent that one out of bounds. Nice pass inside. Waldrop got fouled again. She has been active looking for her shot in the first couple of minutes. She'll get 2 free throws. That one goes against Warner. So Waldrop averages about 12 points a game First free throw is good. I think we can all agree that's the most improved part of her game this season is at the charity stripe.
Absolutely. Nicole Carlson checking in, cheering on the Polar Bears, as well as Abby cheering on Aspen Abel and the teammates. Go NDA.
Resch couldn't finish on the offensive board. It goes out of bounds to Hortonville.
Keep those comments coming in and let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. We'll, as the game flow allows, we'll try to get to them. If you hit that little gear icon on the bottom of the screen and click on quality, you can bump it up to 720.
I believe they're going to call an offensive foul here. That's going to go against.
Cycle through some things.
That goes against Warner, so that's her second already. So a quick substitution. That's already the third team foul. We haven't even played 4 minutes yet.
No, Warner's got 2. That's going to be interesting to watch. See, you know, she splashed a 3 in early. Kind of seemed like she was feeling it and early going. What the long-term impact of those 2 fouls are.
Julian Martin checking Peyton Musial on this trip down the floor. They go inside to Resch. Scoop, no. Gets her own rebound. Try to find Whitehouse underneath. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay on this end. Get it into Feta, back to Musial underneath, working in the post, spins back to her strong hand, got blocked again. Boy, the length on display, and that's going to be a travel. That may have saved a fast break bucket. So that works into the Tritons' advantage, and another substitution as Carden Pepler returns.
So early rest there, that'll allow the Tritons to set up their full court pressure.
Here's Wilson seeing 2, throws it away. Resch with the steal, looking for a teammate, finds Whitehouse. Now she looks to attack, kicks it back out to Musial. Resch posting up. Fakes one way, fakes the other way, scoop shot, no. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay on this end. I don't know about that, looked like Waldrop may have hit that one last.
See if they get together and have a little conversation. That center official is walking in. Katie McHugh checking in, Triton's biggest fan down there from Chicagoland, as they reverse that phone call. They reverse that call.
Yeah, same difference.
Exactly. Kaylee Whitehouse cheering on Sid and, of course, the rest of the Tritons.
Here comes a double team, good pressure. In the corner they go, an open Pepler for 3. She's got it. So Cardine Pepler, only a freshman, knocks down that corner 3.
Is that 3 triples so far, Ari?
Yep.
3 triples for Hortonville. Their 11-5 lead early to go in this one.
Pass underneath to Frayne, shot will bounce in. So Fayne, the 5'9" senior, getting in on the fun. It's 13-5. With just under 5 minutes played. Haven't seen this a whole lot if you're a Triton fan, your team trailing. Have to go back to probably that game they played down in Illinois when they came out with a win. Waldrop able to score.
Well, and that was an Alton, Illinois team that came out firing as well. Like you talked about, Tom, they raced off to a big first quarter lead, and then Tritons kind of chipped away at it.
That's a foul on Waldrop. So if you're Sarah Rhodey, you've been in every situation throughout your career. What are you telling the troops here to kind of calm the storm?
Well, a lot of this, all of this group pretty much was part of last year's squad that was in a similar spot, trailed most of the game last year against Hortonville. So you have that in the back of your mind, but you can't rest on, hey, we're going to come back.
Also can't rest on defense when Wilson's got the ball, misses that 3. Feta nearly turns it over. And now Musial looking for some space. Feta, she can hit it, we know that, knocks down a 3. Here comes Pepler in the lane, spinning a couple of times, kicks it out. Fayne's feeling her luck, missed that 3. comes Feta, again, so quick with the dribble. Spins to the rim.
Oh, if she could get that one to go on that spin cycle.
Oh, and it brought the house down.
My goodness.
Number 14, Julia Martin.
That's going to go against Julian Martin. That's her first.
Martin, our player of the game the other night against Nina.
Feta misses that free throw. A couple substitutions. Paige DeMullen's going to come in for the first time for the Tritons. And for Hortonville, Lily and Warner return. They hold a 3-point lead.
So Whitehouse getting her first rest. You got to imagine she might be coming in very shortly for Kyle Waldrop in case she picks up that second foul. Timeout on the floor. 13-11 lead here for the Polar Bears of Hortonville and the Triton Center. You're watching W7 live coverage of Notre Dame girls basketball presented by Mike Whitehouse, Northright Financial, powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
W7 from the facility in Mequon. I have with me our very, very special guest. Most of you know this dude already, but it's Travis Diener, and we've got a great announcement today for you guys, and we're really, really excited. W7 and Travis are going to be teaming up to bring you Travis's girls basketball camp in June this year, right here from the facility. We're going to be live. We're going to do interviews. We're going to do all kinds of fun things with the kids, in-game footage, all that kind of stuff. Travis, tell me just about, first of all, about the tournament itself, or the camp itself. You know what it looks like, and you know.
Back here out of the timeout, 11:46 left to go in the opening half. Jolly Good scoreboard, 13-11 lead for the Polar Bears. Hand it back over to Deangelo.
2-point lead. The build up to this game has not disappointed. I don't think I've ever been more excited to cover any game for that matter. You got these two heavyweights going at it. That's a step back and a three, a bit strong. Looked good when it left Wilson's hand, but an offensive rebound for the Polar Bears. Setting things back up. Here's Lily.
Kind of an interesting defensive matchup with, tough one there on Peyton Musial, but I was going to say you've got Waldrop guarding Wilson. You know, Waldrop traditionally a post player, a little more physical, maybe trying to bully Wilson around a little bit out there on the perimeter.
So Michaela Warner at about 12 points a game, hits the first free throw. Shoots it at about 66%. Goes 1 for 2, rebound tipped out of bounds. Waldrop, nice save. Musial left alone for 3. Rebound, knocked out of bounds again. It's going to stay on that end. It'll be Notre Dame ball. So I believe I see the one and only Dave Beasley in the house down there.
Oh, yeah, Dave. Dave's everywhere.
I'd say, it's a good game when Mr. B shows up.
He'll unload all these pictures on the social media tomorrow afternoon. Takes over about 2,000 pictures a game and picks out the best of the best from both squads.
Speaking of best of the best, nice finish there from Musial. Inside they go. Warner had it tipped by Feta. Goes back up with it. And DeMullen able to clear. 3-on-3 break if they hurry. Feta left it short. I don't think I've ever seen her do that before.
Good challenge by Pepler.
2-on-1 the other way, and another foul on Musial as Carden Pepler was heading to the rim. That's going to be her second. Pepler's first free throw, a bit strong. Some more substitutions. Whitehouse comes in for the Tritons. Fain and Martin return for the Polar Bears. One more from the freshman Pepler at about 9 points a game in her first season. Can't get either to go.
Big possession here for the Tritons. I think if they can take the lead, mentally you get over that hurdle of trailing first 8 minutes.
Looked like a carry, and it sure was. So about 10 minutes to go. Seems like each time up and down the floor, we either trade turnovers or we trade buckets.
Wall drop on Wilson, forces her into that. Give it up early.
I tell you, all of them do such a good job with the shot fake and the rip throughs. That should be a travel, and it is. So as I just said, trade turnovers. Under 10 minutes to go now in the first half. 14-13, been a good start. Fada, nice pass to a wide open wall drop.
Got to have some miscommunication there by the Polar Bears.
Maybe miscommunication down on this end as there's a step through, a 2, and a chance for more as Martin is able to finish through the contact. Chance for a 3-point play.
Just as you said, it seems like we're trading turnovers, we're trading buckets. Now we're trading leads back and forth in a one-point game.
Kylie Pepler comes back in for the Polar Bears. Free throw here is a bit strong. Hortonville struggled from the free throw line to begin this one. It may come back to bite them later in this game. Here's Whitehouse off a curl, missed it. Rebound taken by Martin. Wilson in the corner, wide open. 3-pointers up, it's strong from Pepler. Offensive board from her sister. Tight rope in that sideline, keeping it inbounds. Now Wilson, couple crossovers and a kick. Pepler fakes, drives the baseline. Thrown off nicely by Whitehouse. Fain to Pepler in traffic, got fouled. Much to the chagrin of the Notre Dame fans here in the Schneider Triton Center.
Talking with former Valdez coach Dan Wagner last night on the broadcast, and it's one of those things that gets called more in girls' games than boys' games is the contact on a shot. Just because there's contact doesn't mean it's a defensive foul. You know, the offensive player spinning and initiating the contact, it could be a no call. And I think right there he could have very easily got away with a no call.
So Pepler back at the free throw line. Went 0 for 2 her first time, back up to 50%. She's up to 5 points. Triton's down by 3, looking for a spark. There's wall drop. Up to Whitehouse, here's DeMullen. Inside they go to Resch. Fake spin, shot blocked. That's reading the scouting report at its finest. And now a foul, I believe, is going to go against Kaya Waldrop.
So Waldrop picking up her second now.
That's something we've talked about all season with this team. Foul trouble starting to become an issue. Musial's got 2, Waldrop's got 2. That's the 6th team foul. We still have just over 8 to play in the first half. In the corner, wide open Martin. She'll tee up a 3, left it short. Another offensive rebound. And they'll reset things now with Pepler. Driving through traffic, throws it up. Out of bounds, it'll be Notre Dame ball.
Triton's averaging 88.6 points on the year. They're going to be, I'm going to say they're going to be well below that. Definitely not on pace for it. More on pace for about a 60-point performance.
3 ball from Whitehouse is strong. DeMullen able to keep it alive. Finds a cutting Goki who had it sent back. Whitehouse tries a second time. There is a lid on the rim on that end. Ball knocked away and picked up by Hortonville. Here comes Pepler. Wilson inside. Martin posting up. Kicks it out to Pepler. Back to Martin. She'll shoot the three and knock it down. So those good feelings from the player of the game last week carrying over to this Tuesday night.
6-0 run here for the Polar Bears.
Inside to Resch. Goes with the left hand this time.
That's a good way to slow the run down.
Here comes a double team on Wilson. They will split through it. Pulls it up. Bounces off. Resch, a strong rebound. Faded to DeMullen. Thought about a three. Had the pass knocked away. Stolen. Now the ball's knocked away again. Goki had a paw on it for a moment. Now we got a one-on-one the other way.
Gotta let her go.
I got to call it on Fada.
Fada's got that one foul. I don't know. If I'm Trista, risk reward, it's not worth it for me trying to pick up my second foul there.
So Carden Pepler, who's been busy at the free throw line this evening, shooting her 5th and 6th of the game already. Some more substitutions. Destiny Webster will come in for the Tritons. Paige Lilly and Arden Smith for Hortonville, who lead by 5. No one strong. Knocked away from Resch out of bounds. She wanted it over the back, it looked like. No call.
Five-point lead here for the Polar Bears. Just over 6 minutes left to go.
They're coming with a bit of pressure themselves. Whitehouse on the back cut, had it knocked away. And saved inbounds nicely by Smith. Here comes Wilson. Lost it, picked up by Resch. Going one-on-one. Scoop shot is blocked. What a rejection from Pepler. Now she's gonna think about a three, pulls it up. Wilson's not afraid to shoot it. Bounced it short, rebound Fada.
Resch just with a one-hand shove of Wilson on the dispatch.
Fada in a rush, got it to go.
They didn't watch the box out by Resch. For all those wanting fouls on Hortonville, Notre Dame got away with one there.
Here's Lilly. In the corner they go to Pepler. Spinning the other direction, missed it, rebound tipped. Fada, long outlet pass. They do that better than any team in the state.
It's unfair. I mean, you just get out there and run, Fada's gonna find you. That's why she's the all-time assist leader here in Green Bay.
Pepler looking for some help. Gets it in the corner to Lilly. Underneath they go, knocked away by Resch. Play's getting physical now. They're not calling as much. Knocked out of bounds by the Tritons. It will stay on this end.
Yeah, called it tight early. The middle part here, they're letting him go. I'm okay with it.
A couple more substitutions, Warner and Martin for Hortonville. And they're going to have Whitehouse check Wilson. This will be a fun matchup here. Trying to run a little flare screen action, it looked like. Lilly didn't have the shot. Pass was saved by Warner. Working on Resch. Kick out in the corner. Swinging one more to Martin. Floater in the lane, left it short. Fada to Resch. Tees it up for three. Rebound to Wilson.
Triton's looking tired. Nobody on the offensive glass.
We haven't had a stoppage in play in a while. There are undeniably some tired bodies out there, and Wilson knocks down a three. That is her first three-pointer of the night as we're now under 4 minutes to go. The lead is up to 4. Webster to Fada. Fada looking for some space. Pulls it back for three. Truth!
Ooh, baby!
That thing almost hit the speakers hanging from the ceiling.
It's starting to be Trista Feta time.
Now we've got a stoppage in play for some reason.
A little blood on the.
A little blood on the knee of.
A little blood on the knee there.
Wilson, it looks like.
Yeah.
Yep.
See, this is what I love. There's a little gamesmanship. All right, I love. I want to make sure I get it right, but yeah, I love the Bellin staff. At home Notre Dame here. Just gonna walk over there. Wilson, the best player. Take my time getting that taken care of. Notre Dame player, we're running. We're sprinting on the floor.
That's a travel.
No real reason to get Wilson back into the game real quick and get that taped up.
Especially after that first three-pointer fell.
Exactly.
That's the last person you want to see start to heat up.
And AC having none of it. He's going to take a timeout there. 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with him. We haven't had a stoppage in a while. You're watching Triton Girls Basketball, presented by Mike Whitehouse, Northright Financial. Powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. We'll be right back.
It gets to the point where you have to start giving up sports, then you know it's time. I would highly recommend Orthopedic Associates. I had a full knee replacement. By 3 months, I was water skiing again, playing hockey. I have no pain. I just feel like I have a whole new life again.
Back here in the Triton Center. Interesting first half stats so far. Ari, what do you got?
I got that Hortonville has 8 blocks right now on my counting.
So 8 unofficially on the block count for Hortonville. A little shot fake and lean into the defender is what the Tritons need for a halftime adjustment.
A little bit of a zone look possibly. Feta tees it up for 3. Air ball. Goki, nice save. Webster tees it up from the corner. Shot bounces off. Out of bounds to Hortonville, they're going to call it.
Then, Ari, you were able to confirm nobody in double figures. Not that I don't trust the scoreboard up there, but I trust you a little bit more. But nobody in double figures so far for either team. So balanced scoring attack throughout.
That one knocked away by Goki. Still Hortonville ball. Good reaction time there from the junior. Another substitution. DeMullen returns. Should give Feta a blow. Feta, I believe, is the closest one to double figures. She has 9.
Yeah, only 4 points right now in the game for the Tritons. 2 from Resch and 2 from Sydney Whitehouse. So 20 points on the bench via foul trouble.
Where are they going to go for offense? If you're the Polar Bears, you got a number of options. Beckler left it short. Here comes Webster. Leaves it for Goki. So we come up on 2 minutes remaining. Whitehouse fakes. In the lane, she got hammered. And she'll get to the foul line.
So 2 minutes left to go here in the opening half. I think it's a pivotal 2 minutes. Triton's 20 points on the bench in foul trouble. Meanwhile, Hortonville a chance to kind of extend that lead, that experience, and all the offensive firepower on the bench. So can one Hortonville push a lead out, now tied, or can Notre Dame kind of survive this 2 minutes, get to the second half, reset, and be at full strength again?
So Whitehouse at the foul line. This is her first attempts. Went 1 for 2. Goki tried to get a paw on it for a possible jump ball. There's Michaela Warner. Couple crossovers from Martin. Here's Pepler. Spinning in the lane with the left hand. Too strong. Whitehouse a good rebound. Here comes Webster to Resch. Nice cut from Whitehouse, and she gets the floater to drop.
Call it game time. It might be Sid time right now.
Knocked away, stolen by DeMullen. They've got numbers if they hurry. She fakes, leaves it for Webster. Her push shot missed it. Knocked away, and nice save by Wilson to keep it in bounds. Two-point game, 1 minute to go first half. This is what you want. Pepler, nice spin move in the lane. Missed it though, Goki with a rebound. Up ahead they go to Whitehouse. Second chance at a fast break bucket, and she capitalizes. So she's come on, she's got 5 points in the last minute. 35 seconds to go, Wilson. Splits through two.
Gotta be
and a charge.
Morgan Goki. Setting up shop, taking the charge. Something she's done all year long. My goodness. I'll say it, I'll die on my horse on this. By the letter of the law right now, that is a charge. There's no charge circle. Put a charge circle in, that's going to be a block all day. Morgan set up shop in what would be the hypothetical charge circle. Either way, it's a charge. 25 seconds to play here.
No argument here. Goki's got it here. She's got 15 seconds to work with. They got to get busy. We're at 10 seconds. Feda telling them to clear out. We're down to 5. Feda, Whitehouse, another back cut, another finish. So Sydney Whitehouse, who was held to 2 points through the first 16 minutes of this game, goes on a personal 7-0 run to end the first half. And the Tritons will take a 6-point lead to the halftime dressing room.
I told you, they call it Dame time, Sid time, closing out the first half here on W7. We'll take a break. We'll come back with the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin halftime report.
My younger brother got me into cycling about 15 years ago. After I was injured and the cartilage started to wear out in my left hip, I just became sedentary. Orthopedic Associates took such good care of me. I went in one day, came home the next day. 9 months after my hip surgery, I did a 150-mile bike ride. It's just been a great experience. I'm back doing everything that I was doing and more.
Sportsmanship doesn't stop when the game ends. It's part of the community you live in. Respect, character, dignity. Your community, your team. We're a proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Sportsmanship Award and have been since it began. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community. Visit ruralmutual.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions.
W7 from the facility in Mequon. I have with me our very, very special guest. Most of you know this dude already, but it's Travis Diener, and we've got a great announcement today for you guys, and we're really, really excited. W7 and Travis are going to be teaming up to bring you Travis's girls basketball camp in June this year, right here for the facility. We're going to be live. We're going to do interviews. We're going to do all kinds of fun things with the kids, in-game footage, all that kind of stuff. Travis, tell me just about, first of all, about the tournament itself, or the camp itself. You know, what it looks like, and what brings so many girls to this event.
Yeah, I've been doing it for a few years now, and every year it's an opportunity to grow and get better, and that's where I thought, getting in contact with you guys and all you guys do for girls basketball. And, it's an invite-only camp, so it's for the higher level, the higher driven, the girls that want to, keep getting better at basketball. It's 2 different sessions. The morning session is high schoolers, and the afternoon session is 5th through 7th graders. And I've had really good response the first few years, and looking forward to again this year. It's the first week they get out of school, so there's usually a lot of energy, excitement, and I think having you guys come will just generate so much more excitement for the camp and the coverage that you guys have, the platform that you have. And like I said, I bring in, college girls to show these girls what it looks like to talk, to be energetic. So there's always something planned that these girls will get a nice surprise, and adding you guys is only just gonna keep growing in this camp. And so incredibly excited for that camp every year. It's something I really look forward to.
And I can tell you guys, if you get invited, please think about it, because as Travis said, it's an invite only. But this, obviously, you get better through competition, and most of these girls want to play against the best, and this is really a chance to do that.
Absolutely, and that's part of the reason it's only invite only. And I contact a lot of coaches and leave it up to them to decide if they think certain girls are ready for it. It's not for everybody, but it gives a lot of opportunities for girls to compete and get better and have fun. And I think the coaches that I bring in to help run it do an excellent job. It's what makes the camp so successful. And for me, selfishly, being in the girls' youth sports arena now is because I have a couple girls that are younger. So it gives me a chance to see them grow, have fun, develop in sports. And for me, basketball has always been so important in where I am today. And it's a chance to just see girls at a young age. You see the purity of basketball and the joy of basketball, and that kind of gets lost as you keep getting older and older, and it becomes more of a job. But when you come in here and you watch the camp and you see just the joy and the pureness of it all, it's something that gets me excited.
W7 brings the fun. Diener Camps brings the hoops. Together, we're going to have a great time. Make sure you say yes to this camp, girls. I promise you, we're going to make it a lot of fun. We're going to do a lot of different things. So looking forward to it. Travis, thanks for coming to us, and thanks for really looking forward to working together.
Thanks a lot, Gary. We're looking forward to it as well.
More to come from W7 and the Diener Camps.
W7's got it right, covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls.
Tonight's broadcast powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. Visit jollygoodssoda.com and enter your zip code to find the nearest retailer near you. We also encourage you to visit their website to find some tremendous vintage style apparel. When you purchase, make sure you use the promo code for the girls to get 17% off all merchandise. Jolly Good Soda puts the pop in Wisconsin. Coming up next, the Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin halftime report. First half scoring. Some recap of the first half. The Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin offers on-site physical therapy, MRI, and outpatient surgical procedures. Visit orthowisconsin.com. That's ORTHO Wisconsin.com. Orthopedic Associates of Wisconsin. There is a difference. First half numbers for the Polar Bears of Hortonville. Ari Hinz, what do you got?
We got a close 6-point game here. 98 leads 31-25 at the half. We still have nobody in double digits, which is kind of surprising, but also not at the same time, because really good matchup here. The closest being Trista, Feda, and Sydney Whitehouse both have 9. For the rest of the Tritons, Kaya Waldrop has 7, Peyton Musial with 4, Gracie Resch with 2. The Tritons have been really busy in the mid-range. They have 2 3-pointers and 10 field goals, so they're working with a lot more inside stuff, but whatever works for them. And then the Hortonville Polar Bears, they've been really busy at the free throw line, especially Carden Pepler. She's had 6 out of their 9. They're 4 for 9 as a team on free throws. They've had 5 3-point field goals. And individually for scoring, Carden Pepler leads them with 6, a 3 and 3 free throws. Julian Martin has 5, Michaela Werner with 4, Rainey Wilson with 5, Paige Lilly with 3, and Emmy Fain with 2.
We talked about it early on. It's kind of been the Tritons going inside, knocking down a lot of shots. The surprising thing for me that might come back to bite them in the end is just 3 of 7 from the free throw line for Notre Dame, and 4 of 9 from the free throw line, as you mentioned, for Hortonville. So both teams leaving points out on the board from the charity stripe. And just a 6-point game now. Expect to tighten it up, and I really expect the free throw line is going to play a factor in this one.
Yeah, totally. We mentioned it in that first half. Notre Dame ended that first half really shooting well from the free throw line, and Hortonville did not capitalize on some of those opportunities. Now, some basketball purists may watch this first half back and say that wasn't a very cleanly called game. But at the end of the day, when the whistle blows, you got to capitalize, make your free throws. And so far, the Pirates have it. I think that's why, the Polar Bears have it. That's why they find themselves down 6.
Well, exactly, and we're about a minute away from second half inbound. We'll take a quick break. Softball season just around the corner. Don't forget our softball reveal show coming up March 24th, 8 o'clock. Find out where we'll be. As long as the weather stays nice, that's where we'll be that day. That schedule subject to change a lot and up to the last minute.
Starry skies above, don't fence me in. Let me ride through the wide open country that I love. Don't fence me in. Let me be by myself in the evening breeze. Listen to the murmur of the cottonwood trees. Send me on forever, but
second half inbound, going to go into the Hortonville Polar Bears. Dom, you said multiple kids in double figures with 15, where you don't even have kids in double figures right now. So we got a lot of work to do there.
A lot of work to do.
I was pulling for Callie Pepler to get Big Knight up to 24 points. She starts the second half with 0. She's got the ball right there. Back to you, big guy, with the play-by-play.
Well, Ari's not looking too bad. Single digits right now.
Yeah.
This holds true.
I didn't bring that up for a reason, Dom.
Okay, well, that's fair. I should probably stop making predictions with the way I've been going recently. 3-pointers up, no good. Resch a strong board. Fada to Musial, who's back in the game. Sidesteps and finishes.
You knew the run was coming. They took that run into the locker room, looking to extend it here out of the break.
That was some serious behind-the-back move there from Wilson, but Pepler couldn't capitalize on that 3. And now Waldrop spinning ahead of the 4. What a block in transition from Pepler getting back.
It was a really nice block. A wide open layup, if not for Waldrop there.
No one knocked out of bounds. It'll stay on this end.
Try to get to some more of those comments. Samoa checking in. Chris Stapleton fan checking in, which is actually Aunt Sandy back in the UP of Michigan cheering on the Tritons. Brady Peterson, I appreciate you checking out the broadcast tonight.
Fada, little push shot, bounces a couple times out. And they're going to say Whitehouse was the last to touch it.
Sago cheering on Peyton. Playoff P. P money. Uncle Steve all the way out there.
We're getting to be close to playoff time. Only one regular season game left for the Tritons. That'll be on Friday against the Schwabenon.
Right back here. I think it's a 6:30 start.
It's a doubleheader that night. There's a travel.
Yeah, so we got a 6:30 start that night. That's good. I'll at least be out of here early.
I got double duty
You
that
got
night.
double duty. Is
Yep.
Pep in here that night too?
No, but the
Oh.
boys play right after. Unless I can convince the band to show up. That'd be kind of a fun deal to do there.
Yeah, I see. You have all sorts of things going on that night.
And it's youth night, so there'll be a lot of kids.
Oh, but all right. I'll have to bring some extra Jolly Good that night.
There you go.
A couple of cases.
You have a few to spare. I haven't checked your social media profile recently. You got any cases left in the trunk?
I'm sure he does.
I had to take them out because of the cold. So they didn't explode. I got them all in the garage now. Some of them did explode.
You
but-
probably have a separate fridge for all the Jolly Good you have. Whitehouse, the offensive board, and it rattles in. So she, I believe, is the first player in double figures. She's got as many points as her jersey number. That would be 11. Lead up to 10. Wilson looking for some space.
Good job by Waldrop taking that away on the step back.
Warner drives into 2. That'll be a blocking foul against Sydney Whitehouse. That'll be her first. So not that big of a call there as far as foul trouble is concerned, but that will send Warner to the foul line. This is what we talked about at halftime. Sinks the first.
Chuck Thompson checking in from Thompson Hoops. You're right, Chuck. It has been a heavyweight battle. I think Hortonville maybe give the edge in these heavyweight battles, just coming out of that tough FBA. But offensive firepower expected to pick up here in the second half.
Here comes Fada. Pass was tipped. Waldrop able to save it. Kicks it to Musial. Wide open Resch 3. In and out and in again. That's her first three-pointer. She's now up to 5. Lead up to 11. This is the largest it's been as we go throughout the evening, but Pepler gets to the lane and floats it in.
All right, Callie. You got 2 now. 22 to go. Let's go, kiddo. She's had some looks, just haven't gone.
Fada, speaking of great
That's
looks.
a filthy pass.
That is an unbelievable pass and a rejection by Warner.
Waldrop wasn't open. Musial made her open, leading just over the outstretched arms. Hortonville defender.
Musial with the catch here, crosses back to her left, takes a bump, missed it, rebound Warner. Still hasn't given it up, kicks it in the corner. Pepler for 3, missed it. Resch mistimed her jump, but she still came down with the rebound. Faded to Musial. Started to go before she had the dribble, gives it to Resch for 3, left it short, rebound tipped. Waldrop was on the baseline when she touched it. It'll be Hortonville possession.
Great hustle there, though, by Kaya. Kevin Conrad checking in from Navarino, Wisconsin. Thanks, Kevin, for checking in. Tiffany Erickson cheering on Julian. As I said, she was our Jolly Good Soda player of the game last contest.
That three-pointer falls. Kylie Pepler knocks it in from the left side.
All right, she's got 5, 19 to go.
Starting to percolate a little bit. Whitehouse inside, Waldrop. They went to this look often in the first half, still nothing doing.
Now Warner doing a good job just playing straight up. Waldrop putting it right into the palm of her hand.
So the lead was at 11 at one point. It's now down to 6. That'll be a travel.
Julian Martin, number 14, returns for the Florida.
Julia Martin checking in now. She grabs Paige Lilly.
Martin's had a strong game off the bench. Some good defense. Put in 5. Polar Bears trying to come back.
She's fueled by that Jolly Good from the last outing.
She's got a hangover effect. She's played fantastic on Friday, playing fantastic now. Did they just call a foul on Fada?
They did.
Wow, that's her 3rd.
So 3 fouls for Fada, 12:56 left to go. Interesting. You know, offensively now, if you're Hortonville, you try to go at her, get a fourth. Michaela Warner being guarded by her right now. If I'm Warner, I post it up right on the block.
Wilson, deep three-pointer. Wow.
That was from another area code.
She had that one back in Hortonville. She's now up to 8. Lead cut to 3.
Still nobody in double figures, though, for Hortonville.
Nice fake by Whitehouse. Couldn't get the teardrop to drop.
And Jess Fada, double figures on the game.
Had 2 more there. Wilson.
Oh, Sid has 11. Fada now up to 11.
Here's Pepler up top, watched by Fada. See if she decides to attack her with those 3 fouls. She will. Had it knocked away.
Oh, and there's the fourth. Risk reward, and Risk is going to win out on this one right now. So 11:46 to go, kind of the drink that, or the straw that serves the drink. On the bench now with 4 fouls.
So unless I'm reading this wrong, okay, they just switched it. On the scoreboard here in the gym, initially they had that foul on Peyton Musial, but they switched it back to Fada. Tough left-handed finish there from Martin.
Well, if I'm Musial, I petition. I got to do a better job selling that. Yes, it's going to be your third, but
Webster, catch and shoot. Resch guys for the board, missed it. Now a foul, that'll stay on this end. As a physical play on some of these box outs picking up a little bit. Foul's gonna go against Kylie Pepler.
so Lily will grab Callie, or Carden, my apologies.
Usual maybe rushed it. Couldn't get it to fall.
Was a 10-point lead for the Tritons. Now just 3 with under 11 left to go.
Inside they go. Pepler the floater. They're on an 11-2 run. They've cut this thing down to 1. Duel to Resch. Webster in the corner. DeMullen into wall drop. Blocked again by Warner. Man, what kind of game is she having?
She's just going straight up. Notre Dame's putting the ball right into the Hortonville defensive hand.
10 minutes to go in regulation. 1-point game. These two teams went to overtime last year. Won by the Tritons 74-66. Inside they go. Warner kicks it. Corner. Martin fakes on the 3. Now drives. Steps through. Wild shot. No good. Resch with a rebound.
I got nothing going tomorrow. We can play all night. I'm okay with that.
Unfortunately, I've got some matters to attend to after we're done here, but...
Well, hey, I mean, if we play all night, that means there's probably going to be no school tomorrow, so...
Fair point.
So I mean, homework's not going to be due. Oh, little zig and a little zag. Nice job by Webster covering that up.
There's DeMullen. Inside the wall drive, facing 2, kicks it. DeMullen for 3. And a rebound's going to go against wall drop.
3 on wall drop now, I believe.
And Coach Rohde's calling for a timeout, maybe try to calm down her crew.
We'll take it with them. You're watching Triton Girls Basketball presented by Mike Whitehouse, Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. It's a 30-second.
My younger brother got me into cycling about 15 years ago. After I was injured and the cartilage started to wear out in my left hip, I just became sedentary. Orthopedic associate took such good care of me. I went in one day, came home the next day. 9 months after my hip surgery, I did a 150-mile bike ride. It's just been a great experience. I'm back doing everything that I was doing and more.
Thank you for joining us tonight. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to get notified every time we go live. With over 200 live events per year, over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and 25,000 on social media. We would love to have you join us. Remember, every time another bell rings, another girls event starts on W7. 9 minutes left to play, 1 point lead here for the Tritons at home in the Triton Center.
That one knocked away for a moment. Whitehouse nearly came up with it. Wilson steps back for three, left it short. And Waldrop's going to track it down. In the corner to Whitehouse. Whitehouse on the back cut finishes. So she's up to 13. Lead back up to 3. Here comes a double team at Wilson.
Good idea to chase the ball out of her hands as early as you can.
Martin for the tie, left it short. Here comes Webster the other way for Notre Dame. Resch for 3, she needs it, can't get it to go. Whitehouse with an offensive board.
Like right now, what do they say? 70% of the world's covered by water. Sid's got the other 30%. Everywhere the ball falls, Sid seems to have her hands on it.
Meanwhile, that's the 4th foul on Kaya Waldrop. So foul trouble starting to become an issue for the Tritons. As there's a wet spot on the floor, so they got to get the towel out to clean that up.
What doesn't Rainey do?
Yep.
I mean, she instructor over there at the driveway, and she's mopping up the floor over here. Quiet night, though, so far for Wilson. Just 8.
Averages about 23 per game on the season.
Everybody's really having a quiet night. Just solid scoring spread out.
Some good defense there. Webster in a hurry. Kicks it. DeMullen for 3. Sticks it.
Got it!
She knew it when it left her hand. She started running back like Steph Curry does.
She had that little extra flick of the wrist, too, holding it for a second. Big bucket there for the senior Paige DeMullen.
Lead back up to 6 with 7 minutes to go.
Quiet on the scoring column for both teams up until that point.
Some crazy footwork going on there from Bepler. Couldn't get it to go. Here comes Whitehouse in the corner to Musial. Webster to Resch.
I think you're okay with the 30, 40-second possession right here.
Inside the Whitehouse, she fakes, she goes up, no call, got her own miss. Musial spots up. DeMullen battling on the offensive board, it goes out of bounds. And I just got the basketball for the first time in a long time in a game. That
there you go.
means something.
Protecting the equipment, that's exactly what we need, Dom. So Julia Martin back into the game, Paige Lilly out. Whitehouse guarding Wilson.
6-point lead, 6 minutes remaining. Pepler got away with a travel shot, missed it. Rebound tip taken by Whitehouse. Everybody on the Notre Dame side was calling for that one. Didn't get it, didn't matter, she missed a shot. Usual attack sent back by Warner again.
Is that like 15 blocks, Ari?
I have 12 right now.
Oh my.
But I think I missed 1 or 2, so.
What?
Count the basket on the drive. Danger time right now. Wilson is getting, she's feeling it. Right now she feels this game's slipping away. Big time player, big time moments. Off the bounce, now see a free throw go in. It could be trouble.
She's now in double figures with 10. Shoots at about 88% on the free throw line.
JJ checking in, cheering on the Bears. Appreciate it.
Pass was tipped, finds its way to Webster. So if you're Coach Rohde, how much longer do you keep Feta on the bench with those 4 fouls?
It depends on the flow. It kind of depends on the flow of the game. You're not turning it over.
Nice pass to Resch.
You're not turning the ball over against Hortonville. Oh, baby! I told you, you better look out. Wilson, it's time where it's kind of that LeBron James effect. She's trying to get everybody else involved, and she senses the moment in the game like, all right, it's time for me to take over.
That was a tough shot. Lead cut to 2. Whitehouse.
But I think you get this down to about 3.5, 4 minutes if you're the Tritons before you get Feta back in there, or a tie game.
Resch steps through 2 and gets 2, and a timeout taken by Coach Rohde. With 4:31 to go, lead back up to 4.
We'll take it with them. You're watching Triton Girls Basketball presented by Northright Financial, Mike Whitehouse, powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin. .31 left to go here in this one, at least in regulation. We could have overtime on tap, and these two went to it last year. 49-45 lead for the Tritons here at home. It's been a really back and forth affair here in the second half. Send it back over to Don Deangelo on the play-by-play.
Krista Feta still on the bench. Now the Tritons have a chance to set up their press look. They got to try to get out of Wilson's hands. And right on cue, Feta checks in at the scorer's table.
Martin bouncing on that pivot foot. And right behind her is Kaya Waldrop, who also in foul trouble. Does she have 3 or 4, Ari?
They both have 4.
They both have 4, set to check in next dead ball.
Tepler kicks it back to Wilson. Set her last couple of threes, maybe looking for another one. Gets it over to Pepler. Drives through DeMullen, stops on a dime and puts it in. Whitehouse gets a look for 3. And the rebound to Pepler. Chance to tie or take the lead, and they turn it over. There's Musial on a cut, finishes through the contact. Wilson in a rush, pulls up for three, missed it, rebound tipped, and kept alive by Pepler.
Big possession here if they can turn this into points.
Looking for some space. Here's Callie Pepler. Over to Martin. Inside they go, a kick out. Pepler for three, left it short. That was Carden that tried that one. So we're now under 3 minutes to go. DeMullen, she hit one from that spot before. Missed that one, rebound to Werner.
I like that look there, though, from Paige. She can't be afraid to pull that trigger in this spot.
Wilson, double clutches, missed it. Rebound Resch.
Maybe look to slow it down here.
Webster thought about it.
Try to get this one into a minute and a half before you give it back to the Polar Bears.
Webster tees it up for three. Missed it, rebound Warner. And Coach Rohde did not like that last shot. For now 2 minutes, Wilson left alone. Bingo!
Just 2 timeouts left for Notre Dame. Coach Rohde going to take one right there to get Waldrop and Feda back into the game. 1 point game, quick little reset. 51-50, 1:53 left to go. Feda checking him back in with those 4 fouls. Kyle Waldrop checking back in with those 4 fouls. Any foul trouble to speak of for Hortonville, Ari?
No, not really. Paige, Lily, and Michaela Werner both have 2, but that's as much as
at
they
this
got.
point, at this point in the game, that is not foul trouble at all, like you said. Rainey Wilson starting to heat up. She's got 17. She scored them all here down the stretch for the Polar Bears. They trail by 1. Triton basketball. You got to imagine full court pressure coming here from the Polar Bears out of the timeout, Dom.
Absolutely. You got to try to make this your type of game here. You got to try to speed them up somehow. Notre Dame has not had a lot of success shooting from the perimeter, so expect them to probably go inside, try to break this press here. But this is clutch time. This is crunch time. This is what you want. This is where you become a legend on W7.
Well, so a lot of these kids out there are already legends. They're looking to build statues in the W7 Hall of Fame. I'm not sure if one exists, but we might have to create one after tonight. So Hortonville out of the timeout. They walk back and set up shop in the half court. I guess it's just a 1 point game. You don't need a full court pressure. But I wouldn't mind pressuring a little bit up on Feda. Maybe you force her into a turnover. She's been on the bench for a while.
Feda's got it right here. Over to Resch. Feda to Musial. Back to Whitehouse. Starting to chew clock a little bit. We're at 80 seconds and now a foul.
So just Wilson's second, if the scoreboard is correct.
That's going to go against Wilson, only her second.
And only the second team foul, so long way to go on the bonus. I'm not, ooh.
Quick whistle there.
It was a foul. They grabbed the arm. But interesting, I'm not sure you want to let your starters rack up fouls. If you for sure are fouling, no reason to have your starters and your best players rack up fouls in case there is overtime.
Feda gets it across half court. Musial's got it here, facing 2. Tries to split the 2 of them, and now a foul is called. We're going to put it against Kylie Pepler. That's her second, so she's not in much concern there. Get it into Feda immediately. She is weaving her way through traffic. So now in 1 minute, the ball's knocked away. Wilson in transition, shot blocked, but a foul.
That's going to be 5. That's going to be 5 on Feda. Wilson a little slow to get up, but she's got a smile on her face. I think we're going to need a little more towel work down there. So 58.1 on the clock. Trista Feta fouls out. We are going to need some towel work down there on the other end. And Rainey Wilson going to be at the free throw line.
That's the last person you want, 88% on the year.
Wilson coming up big with the steal there. So both teams huddle while the officials take care of the moisture on the ground, as Wilson was down there, Feta was down there, a couple other Hortonville players.
So Destiny Webster will come in for Feta. Who's on the bench with those 5 fouls. Wilson at the free throw line, calmly sinks the first to tie things up.
And it was a shooting foul, so 2 free throws automatically. 1 timeout left for the Tritons, 4 left for Hortonville.
Perfect. Just perfect from the free throw line. 55 seconds, Tritons down by 1. Here's Webster to Whitehouse. Skips it to Resch. Shot is good. Notre Dame back up 1, 40 seconds to go.
4 timeouts for the Polar Bears if they want to use one.
Wilson working on Whitehouse, stops. Floater short, rebound Resch. Knocked away, she's fouled.
Just going to be the 4th, if not 5th team foul, so still got to inbound the ball here against some full court pressure. Not a free throw situation.
That'll go against Warner, that's her 3rd. And the 5th team foul. So 30 seconds, they got to get this in. Get it into Webster. Here comes the double team. Throws a pass to Resch. That was dangerous near the basket. Now Resch stuck. Gets it to Musial. She gets it across half court, and now she is hacked with 21 seconds.
So that's still just the 6th team foul. So they still got to get him one more time. And I'm not sure you want to get Resch. But nice job there getting Resch open if you're the Tritons. Polar Bears do elect to foul Resch there.
That's the 2nd foul against Garden Pepler. So Gracie Resch, the UW-Madison commit, on the foul line. Relative to her season average, where she's at about 17 a game, only 11 so far. None bigger than that first free throw.
Just nestles that one in there over the front edge of the rim. Coach Rohde giving some final instructions. 1 timeout for the Tritons, 4 for the Polar Bears.
Got them both. They get it into Wilson. Tiptoeing that sideline, and I think they called a timeout before they were out of bounds.
Ooh, you can hear a pin drop in here for a little bit.
That one was close.
Nobody knew quite sure what was going on. Was it dribbled out of bounds? Was it a foul? Was it a timeout? Regardless, it's a timeout. So the reset. Tritons 55, Polar Bears 52. 17.5 on the clock, 3 timeouts for Hortonville remaining. You got to imagine you going for a 3 or a quick 2, Dom.
I'm going for a quick 2, and I'm playing the foul game.
You're going to play the foul game? I would too. You've got Destiny Webster in there. You know, she's primarily a JV player. Doesn't see a lot of minutes. It's a 1-on-1 situation. You have those 3 timeouts left. Quick 2, get it around the 10-second mark. You're down by 1. Send somebody like Destiny Webster to the free throw line, maybe, if you can get it in her hands. And then, you know, at most, you're down 2, if not 3. Still going to be a 1-possession game regardless.
See what they elect to do, 17.5 seconds.
Also interesting that they send Kyle Waldrop out there with those 4 fouls, but I think that's, what you got to do. Play the win, not to protect the lead. So here we go. Hortonville will trigger it just in front of their bench.
Inbound into Wilson. Wild shot off the side of the backboard. Rebound tip taken by Whitehouse. He's thrown to the ground with 10.5 seconds. And a jump ball is called. And it's going to be Notre Dame basketball.
So interesting here, Resch going to trigger the inbound. I mean, you got to think you trust the senior to make the right decision, but also one of your best free throw shooters. There's Webster with it right there.
Up ahead, Waldrop left wide open. She does not shoot it. Now the ball's knocked away. 3 seconds. They got to hustle it up with 2. Wilson for the tie. Left it short. And the Tritons escape just barely.
Wow. Incredible finish. Tritons 55, Polar Bears 52. Waldrop gave it back to him, electing not to lay it in for the 5-point win. Gave Wilson a shot, but it is the Tritons coming out victorious. Stick around for our Jolly Good Soda Player of the Game interview coming up shortly. For Don Deangelo, for Ari Hinz, I'm Conor DuBoyce. Triton Girls Basketball presented by Mike Whitehouse, Northright Financial, and powered by Jolly Good Soda. And a big, huge shout out to the Athletic Director, Matt Koenig, along with his assistant Anthony as well for letting us set up early today. Player of the Game interview coming up next here on W7. We're back with our Jolly Good Soda player of the game, and we got a new nickname too, Sydney. Sid Time. It's like game time, but it's Sid Time Whitehouse. 13 points on the night, but none bigger than the little 5-0 run you went on to end the half. You had Feta and Waldrop on the bench with foul trouble. They both, I mean, you know, it was a pivotal time in the game. Could have gone either way. That's kind of when you guys took control. What was your mindset during that stretch?
I think going into the game, we have to control what we can control, and with how the refs are calling it, we can't really control what the refs call or don't call. So we just have to, like I said, control what we can control and do the best of our abilities.
Yeah, well, I mean, I thought you did. I mean, you did a phenomenal job in that last kind of minute and a half, 2-minute stretch. Did this one kind of have that playoff atmosphere?
Yes, I think we needed this going into playoffs, and it was a good test for us.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, kind of over the course of the year, you guys have had different tests. Started out with Pewaukee, then you went to Nashville, competition, up and down. I think a lot of those teams haven't lost since you played them. So a lot of people might look at that and say, well, they didn't have any competition down there. You guys went down there on a mission, and you made some good teams look really bad, if I'm being honest. Then you come back, you played De Pere, a very good Alton, Illinois team who's ranked in the top of their division right now down there in Illinois. Probably going to win a state championship down there for them. And then you played De Pere again a couple weeks ago, and now a good test here against Hortonville. What does that do to get you guys ready for what is hopefully a historical run down the stretch?
I think, like we said, we have to take it one game at a time, and we still have a game this Friday that we have to be ready for and come out and work on what we want to improve on, and then that will carry over into the playoffs, and hopefully we'll end the season with another gold ball.
Well, exactly, and that's obviously the goal, something you guys haven't shied away from all year. Was there ever a time, like, I mean, when they got up early in this one here today, was there ever a time where it's like, okay, well, they were up 18 on us last year. Did you were you able to fall back on that a little bit?
Well, at halftime, even though we were up 6, we still knew that we still had another half to go. The game's not over. There's still a lot of game left, and anything could have happened. So we just got to play until the final buzzer.
They got a kid like Rainey Wilson on their team, too, that she's in range when she gets off the bus and walks in the gym. And she made it interesting there down the stretch with a couple of big shots. But Sid Time, Whitehouse, kind of taking control there, right, going into halftime. 5 of her 13 points tonight in a most pivotal time when a couple of her teammates were on the bench in foul trouble. Stakes Notre Dame to a 6-point lead at half. They hang on to win this one 55-52 for Deangelo, for Ari Hinz. Dave Beasley in the house taking photos tonight. Check out the social media tomorrow. He's got over probably 2,000 to choose from. He'll post the best of the best. I don't know how he's going to choose from them all. But Sydney Whitehouse, our Jolly Good Soda player of the game. Big thank you again to Athletic Director Matt Koenig. One final time from the Triton Center this year on the schedule, and that's Friday as they take on Ashwaubenon. Yep. It'll be youth night, so it'll be fun. I'm gonna have to make sure to bring a whole lot of Jolly Good that night for all the youth kids and all that stuff. So 55-52 Tritons winners here in the Triton Center over the Polar Bears of Hortonville. You've been watching Triton Girls Basketball presented by Mike Whitehouse, Northright Financial. Powered by Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls.